What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great week. The weekend is here. It's Friday, so that means a little later we'll have a little live show called Fan Friday. So I hope to see you there, all you sickos. For those of you that are members, I put out a post. Love to hear your questions, topics. Already got a couple in there in the mailbag. Love it. So hope to see you then. But right here, right now, it's time for the Week 2 game status report for the Eagles and the Chiefs. We're going to find out who's out, who's questionable for both teams. Look at an update at both of their depth charts. Love to hear your thoughts on this, who you see stepping in, who could be elevated from the practice squad tomorrow, whatever's on your mind. Maybe you got a score prediction. Love to hear from you. Appreciate you hitting the like button, sharing this bad boy, subscribing, hyping up the videos, all the things you're doing to support the channel. I cannot thank you enough. But let's jump right into this. We're going to start it off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And look, we're going to be missing a couple of key pieces here. And, well, we kind of already knew that. And, well, some of it we're kind of sick of because I've been asking for a while to have the future here at tight end. My Lord, so Dallas Goedert out for this game, did not practice all week. Same for Will Shipley, out all week, did not practice. But then you see, added to the injury report was Cameron Williams. He was limited yesterday, did not practice today, so now he's out. But Tanner McKee, he did have some good news. He was limited today, so he is questionable for this game. Dickerson and Hunt, everybody good to go. Now, the injury list for the Eagles, the guys that will not be on these depth charts you'll see here, Seen, Lampkin, Van Sumeren, Wilson, Hinton, and Dean. So those are the players you will not see here. There are their respective lists that they are on. Now, on the offense, again, Tanner McKee questionable, so could have our QB2. If not, Sam Howell will be the backup again. Will Shipley out, so A.J. Dillon. Maybe a little bit of Tank Bigsby, just getting to know the system here, so not sure how much we'll use him on offense. But then you see at wide receiver, still got Brown, Smith, Dotson, Mechie, and Cooper are there. So, yeah, we're missing Goedert, but Calcaterra, Granson. And we talked about one of the tight ends I would like to see elevated, or maybe even both. So we'll talk about that in a second with the practice squad, but you see Cam Williams out. Not really a big deal. Probably would have been inactive for this game anyway. But we still have a few depth pieces there. So should be all right. Hopefully Calcaterra, Granson can get the job done. My Lord. And we'll look at the practice squad here in a second. But on the defensive side of the ball is Darius Smith. He's here. We got Jalen quarterback. Let's effing go. Maybe Adoree Jackson gets benched and Ja'Cory Bennett gets the job. We'll hope for that. But this is what the defense looks like as of right now. And we'll see who they elevate tomorrow from the practice squad, whether on offense, defense, or wherever they want help. Maybe it's the special teams. And as we talked about with Will Shipley out, sorry, I forgot to make that red, but with him out, Tank Bigsby, I'd like to see him get a shot there. And that would make me very excited to see someone like him back there with the skills he has. I'm pumped up about the return game with Tank Bigsby being here. Then on the practice squad, do we want to elevate Cameron the 2, E.J. Jenkins? One of these guys to help maybe Audric Estime. They feel more comfortable having him as a running back here. I'm not sure what they want to do, but I talked about Latu possibly playing some fullback, something, if we need a third tight end, why not have a guy that you could, you wanted to try that out with anyway. So maybe you elevate him. Maybe you get Jenkins up here, more of a receiving type, tight end. But we'll see what the Eagles decide to do here. Gabe Hall is also there. You've got some other pieces. Epps, they had elevated last time. We know Patrick Johnson was one of those guys, but he is now on the active roster. So that's what's going on with the Eagles. You let me know how you feel. Maybe you want Britton Covey elevated to do some punt returns. Whatever's on your mind, love to hear from you. But that's what's going on with the Eagles. And I will let you know the practice squad elevations tomorrow after 4 o'clock, whenever that news comes out for both teams. But let's take a look at what the Chiefs have going on now. And, well, Xavier Worthy, banged up by his own player last week. He is doubtful for this game. There's a slim chance, but doubtful. Jalen Royals will miss this week as well. So the rookie still not played yet. And then you can see the rest of these guys that were on the list are all full participants. Everyone healthy, good to go. Now, their injury list, they do have a bunch of pieces here that, will not be playing. If you're wondering where these guys are on the depth chart you're about to see, Rashee Rice still suspended, and a bunch of other pieces here. A lot of just depth pieces, but this is their IR, NFI, and suspension list. Now, with the offense, Xavier Worthy doubtful for this game, so Tyquan Thornton would have to step it up again. with Juju Smith-Schuster. Hollywood Brown had like 16 effing targets. So, ooh, baby boy. We've talked about Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell. Going to be a great matchup to see how we deal with these wide receivers. But they've got Brownlee, Remigio, with Royals definitely out, Worthy possibly out. Now, the rest of the gang, everybody's healthy here. Looking forward to this matchup. And then the defense, fully healthy. No excuses there. So, pumped up. Special teams department, everybody good to go. You want more of a breakdown of this stuff? Go check out the top matchups, or you can go check out Behind Enemy Lines, learn all about the Chiefs, whatever you would like to do. But they've got Jimmy Holiday. Maybe they want to elevate him. Got some options here. And again, tomorrow, when the practice squad elevations come out for both teams, I will relay that information to you. You will have the updated depth chart. You will see what these teams will actually look like for game day. And then, of course, pregame show, talk about who the inactives are, all that great stuff you need to know. But all I've got for you here tonight, I'll be back later live for Fan Friday. So I hope to see you then. Hope you're having yourselves a great day. If it hasn't been, well, let's make it one. If you guys need anything, you know it doesn't have to be about the birds. I am always here for you guys, as you are for me. Love each and every one of you. But all I've got, if you enjoyed this, hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping, I'm telling you, all that stuff means the world to me. You've been doing a lot of it lately. It's really helping push this channel. So I just want to take this second to say thank you. And I hope to see you all for Fan Friday. You sickos, I know you'll be there. So looking forward to it. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!